Nafanelo yawe na makweru,
waiwona fanelo yawe na makweru,
waiwona fanelo yawe na makweru, waiwona fanelo futhi. Afanelo yawe na hikufuna mashaka,
afanelo yawe na hikufuna mashaka, afanelo yawe na hikufuna mashaka, waiwona fanelo futhi.
This is a greeting from Mozambique for the Canadian outworker. We would like to thank very much for your support along those years, which helped us build a training health center in the rural area in Massinga, where the majority of the people they live here, where our students, our graduates, have been trained. They will be working side by side with the communities.
There wouldn't be a Massinga Training Center if it hadn't been for the Canadian Auto Workers Social Justice Fund. We had got a lot of money for training, but we didn't get anything at all to build the structure where people could be trained, to build the actual walls and the floors and the ceilings and the place where people could sleep. And the Canadian Auto Workers gave us that support, and because of that, the Massinga Training Center is now a really important place where people can gather, where they can be learning things about doing community health, where communities come together to talk about community development and social development.
The solution of the health problems in Mozambique or in poor countries in the world is not to build lots of health centers in every kilometer. It's not. It's to educate the people, to get the people involved in taking decisions on their own health.
THRP is equipping community health workers to work effectively with communities, and it's training trainers who can train others. It is paving the way for communities to participate in their own health. THRP prepares health workers to be more committed, to be more egalitarian, and develop respectful relations between themselves and the communities they serve. THRP is on the front line of training young workers in preventative community health work. These community-based health workers are spreading out through Mozambique to organize communities and better health practices. They work with local people who are pivotal to good health actions and activities and encourage communities to share their experiences.
My work with the Training for Health Renewal program takes me to Mozambique, to the Massinga Center, once a year for about 2 or 3 weeks. And when I stay there at the center, I always enjoy looking at the plaque that's there on the wall of the dormitory. It says, "In Solidarity, Canada and Mozambique," and it's a tribute to the CAW's contribution. Every time I look at it, I think, you know, this center wouldn't be here if it wouldn't have been for the CAW. Thank you so much.
Those are 3 houses we started with, were supported also by the Canadian Outworkers Social Justice Fund. They were very important to be built as quick as possible so they can host our first teachers, to give better living conditions for our teachers with their families. So they live here comfortably as a community. This place is built and designed especially for teachers coming from outside, could be Ministry of Health, could be from other training institutions through the country. Yeah, this is the other part of the building. It's a LAR, and the students, they all stay here because they're coming from different parts of the country, Mozambique.
So how many beds in each one?
Yeah, 4.
That was one of the very important infrastructure, so we want to be able to keep them outside, but they stay here together. It's the kitchen. It's where the food for the student, for the staff, for everybody are prepared. And then I would like to really thanks once more and appreciate the support of CAW by supporting to build this infrastructure. It's very important to have a clean food, well organized, and we really thanks for that. This is a dining room where our students have their food. And also this place is very special. We host a hockey game in this place. Hockey game played between Mozambicans and Canadians. Believe it or not, that game is very fun. Hockey in Mozambique.
We have a lot to thank Canadian Auto Workers for. We also know that the Canadian Auto Workers were in Mozambique for a long time. They were there helping to do the demining, to try and bring the country back into some form of stability. And the fact that they went from demining into a community health and development project to set up the Massinga Training Center is just incredible. I think it really shows something about the working class of Canada, how the working class of Canada understands international solidarity, and how they put that solidarity into practice. In Mozambique, people say Viva, so Viva the Canadian Auto Workers, Viva the Social Justice Fund of the Canadian Auto Workers. We thank you very much, brothers and sisters of the Canadian Auto Workers.
I would like to say, in the name of the whole staff in Massinga Center, thank you very, very much, and you will always with us. Obrigado, Cane Mambo.